All right. Today I'm going to be listening to Sleeping with Sirens for the first time. My sister is a big fan of this band, and I'm going to take her to see a concert later this year. So I need to catch up because I'm completely unfamiliar with this band. I'm going to be going listening through all their studio albums in order of when they were released. And this is their first album, With Ears to See and Eyes to Hear, from 2010. Again, I know nothing about this band, their music. I don't think I know any of their songs. My music taste is like, I listen to, progressive rock and metal mostly, especially, stuff like from the 70s and whatever, and newer stuff too, but yeah, this is outside of my zone of expertise. I've got a little bit of context for this album and for the band that I'm going to read out. Sleeping with Sirens formed in 2009 during a particularly fertile period for American post-hardcore. Genre had already been popularized by bands like Under Oath, A Day to Remember, and Pierce the Veil, but Sleeping with Sirens carried out a distinct identity by leaning heavily on soaring melodic vocals rather than constant screaming. Okay, I can get with that. The group recruited Kellen Quinn from Oregon. Quinn had previously sung in a local band called Closer to Closure. His remarkably high tenor voice, often compared to that of female pop singers because of its range, became the defining characteristic of Sleeping with Sirens almost overnight. That's interesting. Okay, the original lineup for this album is Kellen Quinn on lead vocals, Brandon McMaster on lead guitar, Nick Trombino on rhythm, Justin Hills on bass, and Gabe Barham on drums. Both guitarists leave shortly after this album. Got it. Okay, well, I think that's enough context for now. I'm gonna just dive into it. The first track is If I'm James Dean, You're Audrey Hepburn. This has 161 million plays. Oh my goodness. That just started immediately. Yeah, if I didn't know this was a guy singing, I if I didn't have that context before, I would not have guessed at all. Also, I am going to be pausing and cutting through and stuff. I can't just play the whole album without doing that, or else I could get copyright struck. Think of this as more my own reaction to the interesting bits rather than just listening to the full album for you. I like those bit crushed things I'm hearing. This rhythm change is cool too. Okay, I'm digging this so far. I like this so far. Oh, I like that. Ooh, I like that guitar riff. After these beautiful tenor vocals sound like female vocals, I was not expecting just to him to go all out into it like that. That's funny. My camera is really laggy and it is bugging me a lot. I've tried to fix it like so many times. I don't know what the problem is. I need a new computer. I'm sorry. I can't believe that this is the same singer throughout both of these vocal styles. This is a cool song though. I really like this so far. I like that melody. Stay. Oh, this song's cool. I like this a lot. That guitar in the right ear is so cool. It reminds me of something. I don't know what though. I mean the vocalist. These vocals are genuinely really impressive. I've first of all, I've never heard a man who sings like this before. That's crazy on its own. Very unique. But the versatility, being able to do that and also the like screaming type vocals, very impressive. I definitely can't do either of those things. I'm really liking the melodies though. That guitar, oh that lead guitar is so nice. I love it a lot. Okay, I'm gonna stop it there. I'm adding that one to my playlist actually. I like that. I'm adding it to my liked songs. That song was, how long is it? That song was 3 minutes and 39 seconds. It felt a lot shorter because there was so many like change ups throughout that you know it was very interesting. There was so much going on. It wasn't just, the same thing throughout the whole song. I mean, the lyrics, I felt like the lyrics were a little repetitive. In my opinion, there wasn't much to say about that song lyrically, but the vocal performance was just genuinely really impressive. And I mean, I sound like a broken record right now, I know, but that guitar, I love it. I love it. This next song is called TheBomb.com version 2.0. Sure, okay.
Just open up like a page in a book. These words that I'm writing won't be misunderstood. If I'm dishonest, bring me back to my knees. Show me why
I like that, like,
I'm
dissonance.
able to speak. Testify, please don't make a mistake. There's blood on my hands, and the killer's not my enemy.
Oh, okay. Already. I'm not I'm not generally big into like screaming vocals, but I think Quinn, is that his name? I think Quinn did it pretty well. Pretty well. I liked it at the start, and then the way it went from that into these like beautiful melodic vocals, that worked so well. And this camera is so laggy and it's bugging me a lot, and I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I also like the like screaming vocals and like the sort of background sense. And the drumming is really impressive because that's yeah, this one's really catchy. Oh, that's such a cool moment. I love that. I love that a lot. Ah, that guitar! Brandon McMaster. Sheesh. That was a cool little sort of breakdown there. I'm also adding this one to my liked songs. I mean, it's one thing to be doing like these two completely different, vocal techniques, but it's another to do both of them at such an exceptional level. It's really impressive. His pitch is really good. I mean, I don't know if it's, pitch corrected in, the in post, but I mean, it sounds really good. It also sounds like double tracked vocals without being double tracked. Like his vocals sound very full and like I don't know really how to describe it other than they just sound really bright and like present in the mix. I don't know how to explain it, but I approve. I like this. And this drummer. Ooh. It's got very dark all of a sudden. And now back to this, all happy and bright and fun. I loved that. I liked that more than the first song. I liked the first song quite a bit, but that one was really good. I'm adding that one to my favorites playlist actually. Yeah, it's just I mean, I'm just reiterating more of what I had said while I was listening to it, but just the both vocal techniques, how well he executes both of them, and how he can switch between them so seamlessly, how just on point he is. And then the drums really shined in this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that, but yeah, that one was between these first two tracks, I liked that one more than the first. This next one is You Kill Me in a Good Way. Okay, sure. Ooh. This is gonna sound weird. This is what I think of when I think of Deftones. I've never listened to Deftones other than like one or two songs, but this is what I imagine Deftones to be. Let me know if you want to see some Deftones reactions, because that's a band I've wanted to check out for a while now, but I still haven't. These rhythms, they feel odd, but I don't think they are. Like, you know, time-wise, not in that they're weird. I love these like wailing guitars, like the high register with the distortion. I love that stuff. Okay. For the previous two songs, I've pointed out like, oh, the vocals are what stands out, or the drums are what stand out on this one. On this, everyone is shining. Everyone is like putting a great deal into making this song what it is. Not that they weren't in the other ones, but this one feels more like the whole band is all into it. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Bill is really nice. Oh, I like where this is going. Oh, the toms. Yeah, I love that stuff. Oh, I like this part a lot. That's interesting. Okay. That one, I think, I mean, we're 3 for 3 right now. All three of these songs so far have been really good. In terms of vocals, I think I liked the first two more, but the drums in that were killer, and the rhythms and no, okay. I know I said the full band was like carrying this. Nah, it was the drums. The drums. Gabe, whatever his name is. Gabe Barham. Props to Gabe, man. This was that was cool. I like when I can't predict where a song is going, or where a rhythm is going, or a chord progression. And with that, the rhythms, and especially that like breakdown part and around the middle, I could not predict that. And that was nice. I was really awesome. I liked that. I liked that a lot. Track 4 is Let Love Bleed Red. Immediately very different. I don't know how I feel about having that electric guitar in the back with the acoustic. The acoustic is nice. This part's better. I like this part better. This is very orchestral. Listen to those strings. I like that climbing, or that ascending rate. I don't love this electric guitar in the background there. Those pizzicato strings are really interesting. I think that's pizzicato. I'm not a strings player. I think that's what that specific technique is. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I think these are the deepest vocals we've gotten, not including like the growl or the screams. This is really interesting. This is very unique. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. I like that. Okay, Gabe is killing it again. I always love a really good drummer, and this guy's passing the vibe check. Okay, that one was not expected at all. That was really weird compared to what we've had so far. I mean, I liked it, especially the latter half of the song. I liked a lot. In like the verse section, there was that electric guitar that felt like it was kind of clashing stylistically with the everything else that was going on. In my opinion, I didn't love that part, but I mean that was cool. That was cool. The symphonic or like orchestral elements. Yeah, acoustic and orchestral is a combination that I mean both of those styles I did not expect, from after the first three tracks, but a mix of those two, I don't know. I don't know how many songs I can point to that sound anything like that. Definitely not my favorite track, but I did still like it. We're in the halfway point of the album now. Track 5 of 10. This is oh boy, this is Captain Tyin Knots versus Mr. Walkway. No way. Okay, okay. Jesus Christ. Oh! Okay. This is awesome. I feel like these more melodic vocals aren't really working for this thing. This works though. That didn't last long though. I mean, it's groovy. I really like it. I feel like, I feel like this part is kind of weird. This part is cool. This part is really cool. That was an interesting little break there. Whoa, this switched up. Oh, that's cool. This is weird. We're back to being weird in a way that I don't fully vibe with. Okay, and now we're back. This chorus part I love. I love this part. But there's also parts of the song that don't work for me. How is this the same vocalist as what we just heard 2 seconds ago? Okay, that one, I had mixed feelings on that one. Overall, I liked it, but also I feel like it was the most like mixed song in terms of it kept jumping between something that I didn't fully care for to something I really liked. But I don't know. It was almost a little not jarring. That's a little dramatic, but it was a little weird, jumping between something I liked and I didn't like. I still overall I liked that song, but yeah, definitely the hardest one to feel about. We're on to Don't Fall Asleep at the Helm, track 6. Sure. This is really cool already. Panning on is cool. This feels like it's building to something. I feel like we're walking up a staircase. At the top of the staircase is gonna be I don't know what, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Okay, I'm disappointed that that didn't really go anywhere. It seemed like that was more meant to be sort of an interlude, like an album track more than a song. But that could have been like maybe my favorite song if it like if it like if it actually took that somewhere further. The production on that was really neat. I really liked the glitchy sounding weird like drum machine. I don't know. It reminded me of a soundtrack from what's the game? Stellar Blade. It reminded me of something from that game. But yeah, it was very like spacey and ambient and like almost industrial. I liked the vibe of that one a lot. I wonder if they'll do more like that. I don't know if they're gonna do more of that in this album, but I hope they do something more with that kind of style in one of their later albums, because I really liked that one. Next up is the title track, With Ears to See and Eyes to Hear. Just right into it again. They really don't take their time with starting a song, I've noticed. Okay, more of those glitchy, weird drums. I like that. The chanting is strange. I don't know how to feel about that. This feels very restrained, like there's a lot of negative space. See, I feel like this is missing something. I don't know what. The instrumentation here sounds like one of my own songs. Kind of funny. A lot like it actually. I think that one was the weakest for me so far. It was cool, but it just throughout the song it felt like just that it was missing something. I don't know what that is. I don't know what I would have done to, improve it. But I mean, I thought the hook was pretty cool. I didn't dislike that one at all. I just felt like there should have been a little something more. I don't know what that would be, but it was interesting. I I thought it was all right. I thought it was fine. We're on track 8. In case of emergency, dial 411. What is 411? It's for like business directory. Okay. It's kind of random. They I said this on the last song. They really don't take their time to start a song, do they? It's kind of funny. I'm liking the rhythm guitar on this. It's kind of jarring to hear those like screaming, growling vocals, and immediately just into the high tenor voice. This is sick. I think that was one of my favorites so far. Not that it did anything really that different from, you know, the rest of the album, but I think it was just really catchy. It was just a really solid track with nothing bad to say about it really. I don't know what this had to do with dialing business directory numbers, but it was cool. I liked it. And now I know what 411 means. So, hey, it's good that I'm listening to music like this. I learned something from it, you know? This is the penultimate track, The Left Side of Everywhere. That was interesting. That was interesting how it went from like really sort of low filter past whatever. I don't know how you call that, but it went from really like sort of thin to like a wider range of frequencies. That was interesting. I'm sorry. I'm trying to sound smart. I'm trying to sound like I know what I'm talking about when really I don't know what I'm talking about. Just go along with it. I like all the different things the drummer's doing here. Oh, solo. Is that our first guitar solo? Okay. I wasn't sure how to feel about this song at first, but this part is growing on me now. I'm liking this. This is catchy. This is good. I'm just gonna let this play in to the last song, Dance Party. I think this is our first time hearing a piano. There's those strings again. That felt like it ended kind of abruptly, I gotta be honest. It was cool. It was a cool idea there. Yeah, so the left side of Everywhere, I wasn't crazy about that one at first, but I mean, like I said, it did grow on me quite a bit towards the sort of end of the song. Dance Party, that one was I liked the idea. I liked, you know, what they were going for. I think it could have been executed a little better. I feel like it felt a little I don't mean this to be mean, but like amateurish, like oh god, that sounds really bad. An amateur is someone who does something for fun, okay? It felt like they were doing it because it was just a fun idea. Not that I think it was bad. I felt like it was just, it could have been worked on a little longer. But okay, the album overall, I felt like, well, first of all, let me talk about the sound. That vocalist, his voice is so unique. I've never heard any guy sing like that before. I'm not just talking about like tenor vocals, but the quality of his voice sounded like a female singer. It was really cool. And that with the sort of growl scream vocals, I don't know what the proper term for that style of sort of screaming or whatever is. But that was really impressive how he can manage to do both of those things. The choruses throughout the album are really strong. The drumming was maybe the highlight for me, especially on the last few tracks was really impressive. I think a lot of the songs kind of felt a little similar to me. Like I'd have to listen to this quite a bit, quite a few more times to really be able to distinguish the different songs, I think, because a lot of them sounded kind of the same to me. But overall, I really dug this album. I thought it was really neat. I'm glad I checked this out, and I mean, of course, I'm going to be checking out all the rest of their albums. This is only the first one. I'm sure they only get better from here. Also with a debut album, it's always going to, you know, they're not going to find their footing immediately. I think this is a very good first album though. And some of these songs I'd probably listen to again. Anyways, thanks for sticking around hearing what I have to say about this. If there's anything else you would like to see me react to for the first time, please let me know in the comments. Like I said, I'm definitely going to be checking out the rest of the albums from this band, so don't worry about that if, you're a fan of these. But if you want to see those, then be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you'll see when I get to them next. Anything else that, you have to say, whether it be requests or anything else, feedback, anything you want me to hear, let me know about it in the comments. I'll definitely read them. But yeah, I think this is a good album. I liked it. This is outside of my usual genres that I listen to and usual music I listen to. But it was good. I will listen to more if you request more because I don't know what other bands are like this. I have genuinely no idea. So let me know. With that, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye. This laggy camera OBS is going to drive me insane.